Hello and what's good, YouTube? This is the Yugioh Collector here, 6741. I am sorry to say that my original YouTube had some problems, so I had to switch it. I will have a link in the description for my new channel. I'm gonna post it on Facebook so people can find my new channel because I had to start a new one. I was unable to restart the old one. But I would like to say a big shout out to our American champion finishers, Mr. Oliver and Mr. Keener, for making first and second place for the American players. Big shout outs to the both of you, and for our champion, Mr. Cheyenne from Taiwan, and our third place finisher from Thailand. Big shout outs to you guys and to all of the big YouTubers that was there. Slim Team Symmetry, Kiko25X, Galactic God. Anyone else that I missed? I didn't get a chance to meet you when I was there, but I had a fantastic time in Vegas. But now we have got to the point where the ban list is always the big talk. And right now, as you can see, I am on Manjomi Thunder's website. Sorry for the glare, because I am actually streaming it through my PlayStation 3. And for now, Shriek, or Manjomi Thunder, which one of you prefer to say it, has posted the changes for the ban list. Now, a lot of you guys believe that a lot of the lists online are phony, but I've trusted Shriek since 2004. So this list right here is real. And right now we have our changes for right now. The Konami list will be up pretty soon. But for what I see here for the forbidden cards, as you can see where my arrow is running around on my screen, they have banned all of the baby dragons, which is really, really sad. I didn't think they would ban the babies. Burner, Stream, the Pebbles and Drafts, all of them. They banned all of the babies, and they banned Spellbook of Judgment. That is a real shocker, YouTube. I didn't think they would ban it. I thought they would at least put the babies at 1. I was for sure that they was going to put the big dragons probably at 2, maybe the babies at 1, because the deck is just too overpowering. But for the spellbooks, I thought they would at least put secrets at 1. But not ban the Judgment because it's from the previous set from Tachyon. But hey, this is Konami, this is what they're doing, so this is what we got to deal with. And now for the limits, we can only use one of these. Genix Allied Birdman. That was really interesting. But then they put Wind Up Shark at 1. So they're going to hurt the wind-ups a little bit more, which is really interesting. And then for the Mermails, Bistus, if I'm pronouncing that right. I really suck with a lot of names. I'll try to zoom in a little bit better. And then this card just barely got released. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rooster, or the Chicken, whatever y'all want to call him. They already put him at 1. And he just came out. He ain't even been out, what, 3 weeks? He's only been out a week and a half, and he's already going to be at 1. Then, of course, the big one, Big Eye, number 11, will be restricted to 1. But now here's the shocker, ladies and gentlemen. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Bear, will return to 1. That right there is the biggest shock. I didn't think they never let him come back, because Trish was just so dangerous in the format. But to let him return is really, really shocking. So for those of you that still held on to your Trishes, now you can use him. Because for me, I have both prints. I have the Hidden Arsenal print and the Dual Terminals print. So I have my Trishes ready for battle. And then we see Super Rejuvenation is going to go to 1. That was expected because of the Dragon Rulers deck at Worlds and how many decks were there. Now another one, Divine Wind of Mist Valley. To put that at 1, that's very, I don't know. I didn't really see that card played in a lot of tournaments. But I guess it made a hair raise in Japan, so this is what they're doing. An Abyss Sphere for the Mermail deck. So we have 2 Mermail cards restricted to 1. So Abyssus and the Sphere. So that's quite shocking. And now for the semi-limited, which means you can run these in 2s. They're letting Chaos Sorcerer come to 2. And they're letting Gladiator Beast Bestiari come to 2. So now Gladiator Beast can make a comeback, because there were some talk about that card coming back to 2, because Glads have done nothing this format. So we can see Glads do something when September starts. So maybe I'll rebuild Glads again. I've done it on Dev Pro, but now I'll add that second Bestiary. But then here's the annoying card. Neospatian Grand Mode will return to 2. Oh, that's very, very hurtful for me, because I really can't stand that card. I mean, there's a lot of folks out there that love it, but me, I don't like it at 2. But for you Grand Mole and Neospatian players that love the GX series, I know y'all are loving this right now. And then we see Gore's Emissary of Darkness is coming to 2. So now that's going to give more Gore plays. That's kind of odd. I mean, because you're opening yourself up for a direct attack. So, hey, that's on and fine. That's on and dandy. Then we see Fire Formation Tenki. It's going to be restricted to 2. So, for all you Fire Fist players, when you get your super rare bears and the 10s at the end of the month, you can only use 2 Tenkais. And then, for the Blackwing players, we have Black Whirlwind going to 2. That's pretty much going to help balance the wind-up plays, because wind-ups were really, really, really good. So now that Shark is going to be reduced to 1, I'm going to have to kill 2 of my Shark baits, which is fine. Now we get down to the no longer limited, and we see our faithful wind-up Magician will be back at 3. So basically, it's just an even trade. Give up 2 Sharks in exchange for 2 extra Magicians, because I'm running 1 Magician currently, and I have 3 Sharks. So I just have to kill 2 Sharks in order to make room for 2 more Magicians. Then people have said, well, Sekiyomi done nothing in this format, let it go to 3. Well, Japan heard you. So now it's going to 3. Emergency e-call for Elemental Hero decks, or just Heroes period. They put that back at 3. And Advanced Ritual Art is going to go to 3. Pot of Duality goes back to 3. Scapegoat goes to 3. Reasoning comes to 3. And then the big hitter, Mirror Force, comes to 3. Now that right there is pretty interesting, despite that they let it come to 2. Reasoning was at 2, and I side decked it in 6 Samurais. But for Scapegoat, that's, I don't know. I haven't seen Scapegoat played in quite some time since Mr. Billy Break. Big shout out to you, sir, for meeting you at Worlds and having you sign my dual disc. That was really great. To see Scapegoat come to 3, that's going to be pretty interesting. And then the big one, Mirror Force, goes to 3. So we will see a lot more Mirror Force plays. We will see a lot more Starlight Roads, a lot of Royal Decrees, a whole lot of stuff to really hurt Mirror Force. So that means for the beginning players, that's going to be a big help for the beginning players. I am actually impressed that Konami decided to do that. But for the list, for what it is, YouTube, this is really strange. I mean, they bring back Magician in exchange for 1 Shark. That's kind of strange. But still, they let Trishula come back. That right there, YouTube, is a big shock. Because when he got banned, so many people just loved Trishula. And now that he will return, I will be using him. And I'm pretty sure for those of you that was unable to get one, now you will. But now his price will go up, because he will be playable again. And for the Big Eye players, sorry to say, YouTube, I had a Big Eye, and I used that in past tense. I had one, but for some odd reason, it grew legs and walked away from me in Vegas. So I guess it's true what they say. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But I'm not disappointed. I still have my Japanese print card. So if I just want to use it just for fun, I'll just use the OCG print out of my big folder just to say I still can play one. But I'm pretty sure for the second wave of 10s that dropped in was that November 22nd, the second wave of 10s, which is the Tempest, Wind one, and Redox the Earth, I'm sure they're going to reprint Big Eye pretty soon. So losing the secret rare one is no big deal. But Wind Up Shark at 1, I guess I'm going to have to just change the way I play Wind Ups. But in any case, Rooster goes to 1, and it is just barely being printed. The Genix Allied Birdman goes to 1, and I know that was like a big splash. And what is that? The Karakuri builds and a couple of what's that deck? The Gear Gears and the Machinas. So to see that card go to 1, that's pretty shocking. But I mean, it's not like super dramatic. But to still see Spellbook of Judgment get banned, that right there hurts, because I know how much money a lot of players spent on that. And then of course the baby dragons that came out, they're finally banned. But remember, YouTube, this is just the changes that's on the list from Mahjong Thunder / Shriek. So just remember, the official list on Konami will be coming up, I'll say maybe 8 to 10 days before the official ban list will go in effect September 1st. So this is what Japan is doing, and Konami of America will follow. So remember, this is the Yugioh Collector6741. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, my new link will be in the description for my new name for the channel. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.